This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of August 22nd, 2022. Brought to you by That's Good HR. I'm Alex Brown. Construction is underway at Holiday World and Splash and Safari on a 3-story building that will be used to house seasonal employees. The $6.7 million Compass Commons will feature dormitory-style housing with the goal of attracting more employees from across the country as well as international workers.
Holiday World is a very desirable employer for a lot of people who want to get their foot in the door for the theme park industry. And so we've heard from a lot of them, and they keep asking us, can we come out and work? And we say, absolutely, you need to find your own place to live.
Co-owner Leah Cook Blumhart says the building will provide housing for up to 136 employees in its first year when it opens next May. Andretti Global, the parent of Andretti Autosport, has announced plans to relocate its motorsports headquarters to Fishers. The company says it will invest $200 million to build the facility and create up to 500 jobs by the end of 2026. Indiana Landmarks has released its annual list of the 10 most endangered places throughout the state. This year's list includes 7 new landmarks in South Bend, Fountain County, Gary, Evansville, Vincennes, Steinsville, and Marion, in addition to 3 repeats from last year. You can view the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand is made possible by the following.
With one call to That's Good HR, your hiring challenge is solved. It's that simple. That's Good HR is the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Have an HR, accounting, administrative, or customer service position to fill? Trust That's Good HR to make a match that's good for everyone, whether temp to hire, or a direct hire placement. For 22 years, That's Good HR has been handpicking employees and employers through a highly personal and authentic approach that delivers long-term results. Visit that'sgoodhr.com. Remember, the match matters.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering Central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of Central Indiana's business community, and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources: unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
After 2 years of receiving free school lunches, thousands of Hoosier families will have to pay for them again this fall, including at dozens of schools that could continue offering free food but choose not to.
Federal child nutrition waivers were offered as a form of COVID-19 relief starting in March 2020, enabling school districts in Indiana and across the country to give free lunch and breakfast regardless of family income. The program ended June 30th after Congress declined to include another waiver extension in its March spending bill. With the new academic year underway, thousands of students across Indiana will go back to applying for free or reduced price meals as they had before the pandemic, but not all will qualify. Children are automatically eligible for free meals if anyone in the household received benefits from supplemental safety net programs funded by the federal government. Depending on family income, additional kids can qualify for free or reduced price meals, but only if their family submits an application and is approved. More than 508,000 Hoosier kids, or about 45% of all students, qualified for free or reduced school lunches during the 2021-22 school year, according to the National Center for Educational Statistics. It's not yet known how many students will apply and participate in the program for the current academic year. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Butler University has announced plans for another new tenant at its esports park. Beast Coast, an esports organization and gaming content network, will be the second tenant to join the esports park when it opens later this month. Butler says Beast Coast staff and esports players will use the esports park facilities for competitive training. Beast Coast CEO Grant Zinn says locating on the Indianapolis campus is a win-win and will help the company with testing as well as providing a talent pipeline, while also giving existing employees the chance to take classes at Butler. Last month, Challenge, a software-as-a-service company owned by California-based Logitech, announced plans to open in the esports park as well. Doubling down on microelectronics and EV batteries, Governor Eric Holcomb and Secretary of Commerce Brad Chambers are in Taiwan as part of a week-long Asian trade mission. The group will meet with business and government leaders in Taiwan and South Korea. The governor talked about the trip exclusively on Inside Indiana Business Television.
We're growing this ecosystem, and Indiana seeks to be a leader in this space and these industries of the future. It's not just on a slick flyer. This is, you said, doubling down. We want to triple down, and part of of going to Taiwan will be to sell the state of Indiana and to show all that we have to offer.
Taiwan is home to some of the world's largest semiconductor companies, and a memorandum of understanding has been signed between Taiwan and Indiana, creating a framework to remove barriers to trade and investment. The delegation will also visit South Korea for meetings with business and government leaders and a focus on electronic vehicle battery production. This report is brought to you by That's Good HR, the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. More at that'sgoodhr.com. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.